Hey everybody, Stu here, Stu FM. Just a very quick update on what's coming on the channel in the near future, and an update on the Chasing Glory series that I started with Paris Saint-Germain. If you haven't watched any of it, it's my version of a Glory Hunter basically, and the idea was we were going to win everything there was to win in the top 5 leagues in Europe, as well as the top European trophies as well. Except we're not going to be doing that going forward. Now, I've done one season of the save and recorded the following episode for the next season. And there's a few things that have become apparent to me on the save. Apparent thing number one, I'm not enjoying it. I'm certainly not enjoying it as much as I've enjoyed any other saves that I've done. And that leads me to think, well, if I'm not enjoying it, maybe you're not enjoying it. View-wise, it certainly hasn't done as well as like the Aston Villa save has, for example. Not that I'm that bothered about views, because I'm mainly doing this because I enjoy doing it. But that's something that is weighing on my mind, that obviously people who are watching it maybe aren't enjoying that as much as they've enjoyed other things. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do. I'm not going to shelve the... Well, I'm not going to bin the idea off completely, but I am going to shelve it for now. And I'm going to look to the future in terms of what we're going to do with that idea of a Glory Hunter save. Now, maybe that's something I'll save in the future for Twitch or something like that, but I just didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I was going to. So what I'm going to do, and I have had a long and hard think about this, I actually haven't recorded any content over a week, in fact going into a little bit over a week in fact. I really had a long think about this, and I think it is right to probably bin it off. If I'm being completely honest, I kind of regret going with it rather than doing my career, or a version of my career, which is the save I did in FM23. Kind of regretting that a little bit. Now, I think it's probably a bit late in the year to start a save like my career, so we're not going to be doing that. But what we are going to be doing is a similar save to the one that's over my shoulder. Now, over on Twitch, I am doing a save with Coventry City, and that save is us basically just taking control and seeing what happens. I kind of like the idea of that without any real expectations other than trying to do the best that we can with another club, especially a club that isn't in the top league. That's the biggest thing I took away from Chasing Glory, the season I had with Paris Saint-Germain. The biggest thing I took away from it was, wow, this is easy to start with. And it is easy, because normally I don't start with a top club. I mean, the exception you could make is my beta save with Chelsea last season. That's probably the exception, but normally I don't usually start with a top club unless it's a rebuild in which I'm just basically doing the transfers and letting the game run with it. So yeah, I think it's the right thing to do. The main thing is, am I enjoying it? Because if I'm not enjoying it, you're probably not enjoying it as well. There's elements of it I was enjoying, like everyone every now and then loves watching their team pump a team 6-0. It's great. I love it so much. But it does get a bit tiresome after a while. And also, I didn't really think about perhaps the kind of the nuances of moving from one club to another, because that save is entirely based on that. So maybe the restrictions that we placed on ourselves were a bit too many. So I'm not getting rid of it completely. I'm just parking it. I'm shelving it for now, and we will come back to that type of save in the future. I'll have a think about it and rejig it, and again, it might be something that goes on Twitch, because I think it could be good fun over on Twitch. But what is going to be coming soon? Well, I'm obviously going to be creating that video coming up very, very soon, but it is going to be something similar to that save where we take control of a club, not in England, somewhere in Europe that is not in the top tier. I'm going to choose a club that has been a league champion in their country before, and we're going to try and return them to their former glory. I'm not putting any more stipulations on the save other than that. We're just going to go in and we're just going to have a good time. That's the plan. But that's it for this quick update video. I haven't actually posted a video in over a week, so I just wanted to put something out just to say I'm still here, I promise. There will be a rebuild video coming out soon, which I did do. It was during that actually where I had the epiphany of the Chasing Glory save not really working as well as I wanted it to. But we will be having a rebuild video coming out very, very soon. I think there's an episode of that also due to come out as well, an edited version of that coming, which I'm editing at the moment. In fact, I think there's one that's ready to go actually. So those will come out over the following week, but I just wanted to give you a quick update as to what's going on the channel. So there will be a new save starting soon. It will be in another country that isn't England, but it will be a lower league save. Not low. I'm talking like 2nd or 3rd division. Kind of like what we did with Parma a few years ago. And we're going to be taking that club to the very top of their league and hopefully Europe as well. But if you're looking forward to that, then don't forget to leave a big like on this video and don't forget to subscribe and let me know, do you think I'm doing the right thing? Because again, I'm just assuming that people probably aren't enjoying it. it's really, really boring to watch someone win all the time. I want a bit of a challenge, and with Paris Saint-Germain, with the money that we had available to us, with the squad that they have, it just wasn't a challenge. So I feel like it's the right thing to do. Let me know in the comments if you agree, and I'll see you in the first episode of that, and I'll also see you in the rebuild that I mentioned before. Here's a clue. It's a big club in Germany, and bearing in mind, we've already done Dortmund. Oh gee, I wonder who it can be. I've been Stu, you guys have been awesome, and I will see you in the next video on the channel. Cheers.